Good on to your weekly current affairs program. It is a unique new has been introduced to the security architecture in the country. Welcome to this week's edition. My name is Egosa Agmalao. On today's program, we have very distinguished personalities with us. We have with us a clergyman and also a social commentator, a man of God of repute, Apostle Elvis Agbonaima. Nice to have you with us today. We also have with us a legal practitioner that has also made a mark in the legal profession, Barrister Eboegbe Edowogo. Nice to have you with us.
Thank you for having me.
I call her the mouthpiece of the women. So when she's with us, I know that the women folk are always excited to have one of their own in Nigeria. Efficacy of is what we are looking at. Security of lives and property, yes, it is the duty of any government. From what I'm told by lawyers, it is expected that government is main responsibility is to ensure security of lives and property. My guest will talk on that more. But the question is, there is a new dimension to it. Now, the issue of vigilantes. Governments of different states have recognized the pivotal role of vigilantes in ensuring security in communities in different states. Now, what is the meaning of vigilantes? Vigilante, a member of a self-appointed group of citizens who undertake law enforcement in their community, typically because the legal agencies are thought to be inadequate. So, it is when the regular police, the regular security agencies are thought to be overwhelmed, then you fall back on vigilantes. So, that's the issue. Let's get started with Apostle Elvis Agbonaima, because in a previous edition of 60 Minutes Nigeria, he actually commented on the need to involve vigilantes. And now, the Edo State government has released a statement. They've introduced vigilantes in different communities. We'll see what is happening in other states. So, it's part of us now. So, Apostle, what's your take on this topic?
For me, it's a welcome development.
Okay.
Because from the beginning, I so much agree to the idea of setting up vigilante.
Yes.
And, you know, I'm happy at this time the government is also involved.
Yes.
Because at the time, it was just left for some few individuals. And that's why, to a large extent, the citizen, the community, we are not even taking it serious.
Okay.
Like I was saying the other time, I said, even some vigilante group in so many communities are not well respected.
Yes.
And some communities, each community that's supposed to take that area serious, you know, everything cannot be left in the hand of government. We know government has a civic duty to secure the citizen, but when the work becomes so enormous, we the citizen must play along with it, because the government are made up of people that we elected or we selected, that was elected. Now, if you look at it, the other time I was talking about, see that the military were overstressed, because the military, what they ought not to be doing was now what they were not doing. Imagine military are now used for election. We ought not to be. You get it now? Yeah. Now, even the police are even almost overstretched. And many a times, it's not just, let me say this, it's not just, like the government. I so much respect the government under the leadership of His Excellency Governor Nogora Obaseki. I respect him so much. Okay. But I wanted to really take this matter so serious, because, not just, giving order for vigilante to be inaugurated or to be empowered. They should be, he should take his time to observe the activities, because a lot of persons too, unquestionable characters, might be involved too. So I to not spoil the whole exercise. Now, talking about the efficacy or the effect or what we are expecting, from this idea of setting up the vigilante, we are expecting a lot.
Okay.
Because now, if there must be progress in any community, in any state,
Yeah.
there must be security.
Okay.
Because once insecurity has the capacity to drive progress away. Because where there is no peace, even the church will find it difficult to hold the church service.
Yeah.
You get it now? And I think today I want to also plead with many churches that as men of God, they should also support those vigilante group. As we are praying for them, if there's any other thing we can do, myself, I'm doing my part.
Yeah.
You know, is there any other thing we can do? Let's do it to encourage them, not that because these people are involved, because it's risky too. Yeah. It's a serious job. Yeah. It's a risky job for you to be out there, because once you are involved in, once you are a member of a vigilante group, you become an enemy to those miscreants who are involved in all this atrocity. Yeah. Now, we are expecting much from them, and I want the government not just to set it up alone like that, but to take the matter serious. Okay. So that the police...
I guess you are talking in terms of structure.
Structure.
Vigilante should wear structure.
And they should be where the take-home should be encouraged.
Okay.
And the communities. Because I discovered that, you know, I talked about church yesterday. Yes. With due respect to many men of God and place of worship, I'm one of them. You know, I discovered that, let me start with my community, I discovered that a lot of churches are not interested. Please, you have to be interested. They are not interested. Or not to the clergy that if the community, if there is some crisis, if there's a lot of serious insecurity in your community, some people might not be able to come to your program or come to your church. You get it? That's why this area with the church, we have to take it serious too. If there's any way we can, the group, you know, that vigilante group in our area, if there's any way we can encourage them, we will pray for them. But if there's any other way we can encourage them by giving them some little arms, it's very essential. It's very important at this time. I do it, and a lot of persons are doing it, and we need to, you know, we need to increase it because, you know, this area is very important. Okay. Because, you know, why this vigilante group is very important. They know everybody in that area. Okay. And again, sir, it is not just all about increasing house rent by landlords. They must participate. The landlords should be involved. Okay. Because you are collecting good money every month, every year. Therefore, part of that money, there should be some money released. All those tenants that are living. Because if they are telling to pay just small money like this, and you fail to pay, and tomorrow I met one of the leaders the other time. He was complaining to me bitterly how I told him, go and visit some of the churches. He came to me, I did my part, I played my role, and I said, visit all the churches. The man of God should be able to do something. The community, because we cannot leave it for government alone. Okay. We know it is the civil duty of the government. Okay. You know, it is our right to be protected. Yes. But
I believe that the point Apostle Elvis Agbonaima is emphasizing is that there's need for collective efforts in ensuring the efficacy of vigilantes, in ensuring security.
Well, I want to say that it's a very welcome development. Okay. It's applaudable, it's beautiful, and it should be encouraged in all ramifications. Yeah. This issue of vigilante is definitely arising out